What's going on, everybody? We are live. Welcome to another episode of the Touchdown with Doug Smith. I got a special guest, Prevy Hip Hop. Prevy, what's going on, man?
What it do, man? You know, just trying to enjoy this Sunday and the start of the season, man.
Absolutely, and it is the start of the season. Football is here. I'm officially here last Thursday, but it's Sunday, man. It's when most of the other games, the exception of Monday, start to get played. And man,
official Sunday, official football Sunday, man.
Yeah, it's official. Ain't no going back now. Now, Reese, you clicked on the thumbnail. We're going to talk about post-game reactions to the Miami Dolphins game. Now, as I'm going live, just over 6 minutes left in the game, so you'll see our real-time reaction to the Dolphins game. Then I'll share some notes with you that I've kind of compiled throughout the game. And then after that, we're going to take a talk about some of the other games throughout the NFL as well, too. So I've been tuning into the Dolphins game. You said you were watching the Eagles game, right?
Yeah, I was watching the Eagles game, starting to get out of hand. I thought Detroit. It's on right now. I thought Detroit was about to come back, but we'll see.
Yeah,
right. So you know, I'm watching that game because that's the division.
That's right, your rival.
I want to see what. And I ain't gonna lie, man. Eagles look pretty good. They started off pretty shaky, but we'll see.
AJ Brown, man, balling, absolutely balling. Oh yeah,
Detroit's moving down the field, so we'll see.
Yeah, right now in the Dolphins game is 20-7. There's 5 minutes, 57 seconds left. Dolphins are kind of sucking this fourth quarter. I'm not really liking it. They finished that second quarter. They played their hearts out. Defense has been playing really good. I mean, I give our defense probably like an A-, man. Our defense is looking really good.
That's one of the things with young teams, man. They get a lead and they kind of start kind of putting their foot off the gas in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I think y'all will close this, man. It's the Patriots ain't coming back from that. Mac Jones got 2 turnovers. He don't look that good. Tua looks pretty good though. He's efficient. I think last time I checked, I can't watch the game, but I've been looking at it on my phone and stats. Last I looked, he was throwing 70%. So
yeah, he's only had 2 bad, really bad passes. Could easily been intercepted, man. But other than that, I mean, I really like what I see. I feel like with this Miami Dolphins team, they're trying to find their identity offensively. You mentioned it. They're trying to figure things out. Defensively, they got their identity. Defensively, you could win a Super Bowl with this team right now.
Oh, yeah, their defense has been good for a minute.
Man, it's crazy. You got Brandon Jones, right? Shout out to the University of Texas for blessing us with that one. Leading the NFL in sacks last year. And he already had a sack this game and forced fumble already, right? Super fun safety. Then you have Javon Holland, who is considered maybe a number 2 or number 3 best safety in the whole league at the age of 22. Holy cow. We didn't even get to Xavier Howard yet, right?
I'm about to say.
X-Man,
probably the best, probably might be the best corner in the league now. That Jalen Ramsey's looking a little suspect these days. So
he got exposed, man. I mean, every cornerback has a day, right? Look, Jordan was dunked on, so I'm not gonna write Jalen out yet, but man, Jalen got exposed bad.
But it's been the past couple games though. Going back to the Super Bowl, so.
Yeah, he on skates, man. They gonna have to redo that contract, man. Get your money back.
The Dolphins defense, y'all been coming up for a minute now. It was the quarterback situation. Then y'all got Jalen Waddle, and then now y'all got Tyreek, and Tyreek looks good. You know what I mean? So far, so
he was balling, man. This game, I'd love to see what Tyreek looks like. They were feeding him the ball a lot the first half. Then towards the end of the second half, it wasn't until then that Jalen Waddle got his first touch, and then boom, turns into a 42-yard play. Very exciting to take a see. I mean, he really split that team open. I want to see them push the ball downfield, and I'm still not seeing it from Tua, man. And I'm not even gonna say he can't throw. He can push it down the field, man. I don't know, man. It's game 1 of the season. A lot of football to be played. And hey, if it don't work out, I ain't tripping because we got Skylar Thompson, who led the entire NFL in preseason. You know what I mean? So I ain't tripping on 5 touchdowns, 400 yards, 3 preseason games. Man, almost perfect passer rating. It's all good.
Yeah, I mean, you essentially got a new offense. This is the first time Tua knows he's the guy. He doesn't have Ryan Fitzpatrick there. The split QB thing going on. Tyreek just got there, so you got to think about how he wants to divide it up between the 2 receivers to make sure they both touch the ball, because those are your best players on offense. I would say, especially looking at these stat lines, that Miami's got to get their run game going next game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Next game's going to be real interesting because we got Baltimore next. And we beat the brakes out of Baltimore last time, man. I mean, it was maybe close on paper, man. But literally, we didn't really blitz like that, man. We just sent our D-line, and we sent everybody back. So his tight ends were covered at all times. Linebackers were covered. His receivers were covered at all times, right? And send maybe one linebacker at a time. Dude, we had them boys for sure. Hold on. Mac Jones launched it 50 yards and overthrew.
Was it picked off?
Devontae Parker.
Was it picked off?
Oh, sorry, Nelson Aguilar. No, he just overthrew him by 10 yards. Well, what are your thoughts on Mac Jones, Previ? What are your thoughts on him, man?
I mean, I think he could be solid. I just think there was just a little too much hype behind him because he did it pretty well, especially in the beginning of the season and last season. But I mean, I think what you see is what you pretty much get. And if the Dolphins just have the Patriots number, then I don't see him really doing much against the Dolphins this season. But I think he could just be, good enough. Now is that going to get them back to the Super Bowl? We'll see what the mad genius, Belichick, because now Belichick's got some heat since Brady won. So Belichick's going to have to step his game up, man.
I don't think so. I think if Patriots, and it's looking likely because AFC is so stacked, I don't think he'll lose his job because he's Bill Belichick. But I feel like he would just probably gracefully retire. Like, hey, Patriots just got a 30-yard gain. Ouch. Who that is? Who's that? That's damn. On Javon Holland too. Nah, that's okay. One big play for your whole game. This game's almost over. Whatever. Yeah, man. I'm not a fan of him. This is me putting all my Dolphins bias aside, man. I think he's just mediocre. I don't think he's trash. I just think he's mediocre. I think to put Matt Patricia, hold on, shout out to
as an offensive coordinator, right? Or he runs the offense, right?
Yeah, man. And your history is defense. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's stupid to me. And I feel like it's almost like Don Shula to end his career. He kept his friends in power. And when in reality, man, you needed to get new coaches in there and stuff like that, right? So I feel like it's the same thing with Bill Belichick. He has the same people in power. Few people left to other teams and other opportunities, but I don't know. I think overall, man, it's your team is just fumble. Dolphins got the ball back.
Ooh, who caused it?
Aguilar got smacked in the face is what just happened. Ooh. Is that Miami's ball? Dang. I think it was Jalen Phillips. He caught the ball. He brought it in reception, and he got smacked, man. Yeah, number 15. Yeah, Nelson Aguilar. Boom. That ball popping out. That's the thing I love about Miami's defense, man. We got to talk about with Miami Dolphins defense. It's going to get turnovers. It's going to get interceptions, and they're going to get sacks. You know what I mean? Oh, you got a good run game. That's what's up. You're going to face off against the Miami Dolphins. I'm not crazy about Miami. I'm not a Tua hater at all whatsoever. I'm going to back.
Okay. With you saying that, I have a question.
Yeah.
Because you look at all the Alabama quarterbacks, Mac Jones, Jalen Hurts, Tua, they all kind of have the same label of being kind of mediocre. They have all these flaws. They're not really like bombs away guys. Who do you think is the best out of them three? Like as far as in the NFL, not judging off their college. Who do you think? Do you think Tua? Do you think you have the best one of the three?
No, I don't. Right now. Keywords right now.
Okay, so who? So then obviously Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts right now, and I said because he can move the chains a lot better. It's more fluid for him. As far as arm strength, he's very similar to Tua. I feel like decision making is gonna be better for Tua. Accuracy is gonna be better for Tua. We just haven't seen Tua's ceiling. We haven't.
Jalen Hurts is a bigger, more stout dude. And Tua kind of looks a little frail, and which he kind of is,
And part of that was that his O-line was piss poor. They sucked so damn bad last year, bro.
Yeah.
That it was ranked the apps. Hold on, yeah, it was the number 32 as far as best O line in the NFL. And there's nothing best about that. You absolutely suck. And that was behind Joe Burrow, who was the most sacked quarterback in the NFL, because he still had better players on his O-line than the Miami Dolphins. So that has to say something. They bring in Teron Armstead. They bring in Greg Little, Connor Williams, he's playing okay. He's actually done very well this game, with the exception of one play. He's blocked very well. But the O-line is still coming together. I would, if we had to rank 1 being the best, 32 being the worst, I'd probably rank Miami's O-line right now maybe number 19 or 18. But our receivers, I'm ranking our receivers like top 5. Yeah, see Tua, man, he just got sacked again. Thank goodness. Or he threw the ball away again, right up the middle. Okay, I was just complimenting Connor Williams, and it just took and happened. Goodness gracious, Lord help
Connor
us.
Williams, is he from the Cowboys?
Yeah, is that him? Yeah, or is it Connor Jones?
Yeah.
Connor Williams, yeah.
His name is Connor Williams. He came from the Cowboys.
Yeah, he's solid on the run, I guess, but like right now we're 3rd and 9. I mean, it's 3 minutes and 21 seconds. Pats ain't winning this game, right? But I think this is a good team to learn from, the Patriots, because the Patriots are still going to be well coached. But regardless of how I feel about the Patriots, they're still going to be a well coached team. They're going to be pretty low on penalties. You know, that's.
Yeah, I was going to say they're not going to make mistakes.
Exactly.
A lot of mistakes, I'll say.
Yeah, exactly. So with the Patriots, it's like, I knew we were going to win this game, but don't get twisted. We still got to respect our enemy, because our enemy can do a lot of things. You know what I mean? So, so it's having that respect. But I'll say this about the Patriots: their D line looks pretty good this game. It looks better than actually what I thought they'd play. But offensively, they were just so dang stale, man. And on top of that, you have who are their 2 tight ends on the Patriots?
Man,
let me pull it up here.
Honestly, bro, I don't know their players like that anymore. Like, because I don't really pay attention to them as much.
Let's see here. New England Patriots tight ends. Jonnu Smith is one. And he got one really good play. I mean, like, taking my Miami Dolphins bias out of it, I'm like, put Jonnu Smith in there to play against the Dolphins. Like, throw him dump passes, man. He ain't going down on the first hit. I'm going to tell you right now, right? Then, of course, they got, was it Hunter Henry?
Henry, yeah.
Put him in there. I mean, he got a few touches. Ooh, first down, 3rd and 9. Let's go. Chase Edmonds is such a baller, dude. I freaking love Chase Edmonds. So right now we got 3 minutes and 5 seconds left. The clock is ticking right now, and I am loving it. I'm loving all this right now.
Chicago's beating up on San Francisco. They just showed a highlight.
What?
19-10. They just showed a highlight. Detroit just scored. There's about 14 minutes left. It's 38-28 Eagles, so it's getting interesting with Philly and Detroit too. Dang.
Yeah, no, there's some good games, man. As soon I see Philly's 38-28, and they still got the 4th quarter to play. It's pretty dang good. Yeah, with the Dolphins, man, honestly, I think going into next game, look, we won this game. This is exciting, right? But for the Dolphins, you need to take and put in your it needs to be 80% throwing. You know what I mean? 20% pass. Because that
well, they got to try and run the ball, man. This 12 carries for 25 yards from your starting running back. Yeah,
it's pathetic. You bring in all these people, and I knew this would happen, y'all. This is not like a shocker to me. If anybody's shocked who's a Dolphins fan, look, our starters last year, half of them are backups now, and we brought in new reinforcements. But it's going to be another offseason before we repair this O-line. It was not repaired this year. I love who we brought in, but it just wasn't repaired, But yeah, right now, 2 minutes, 16 seconds, Miami 2nd and 10. Miami's probably going to get a field goal out of this. They are moving the chains a little bit, but let's see.
Who do y'all have next? Who does the Dolphins have next?
Baltimore, Lamar Jackson.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We were just talking about that. Yeah, Lamar has some motivation, with this whole contract thing. So, he might – that could be bad or it could be good for y'all because he might try and press. He might try and press and it could backfire on him. So
if we keep our same defensive scheme as last year, he better throw the whole game. And his receivers are not all. He got worse receivers this year than he had last year.
Who does he have now that Hollywood Brown's gone?
Now Hollywood Brown, he got hold on. Caught me off guard. So we're gonna take a look, see who the Miami Dolphins got next game. Baltimore Ravens wide receivers. I have it right. I know they got like 3 tight ends who are like ballers, man. Like their tight end staff. We got 8 people in. Hey, folks, thank you guys for tuning in. We got 8 people with us on the live show. Go ahead, comment below. Let me know where you guys from, and also let me know. Let me go ahead and take a note.
The Steelers might beat the Bengals.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, so we got Rashad Bateman, Devin Duvernay, James Proche. Never heard of this guy.
I've never heard of any of these.
Marcus Robinson, Tylan Wallace, Slade Bolden. He's on the IR. Obviously, and Mark Andrews is going to be like, he's going to get his touches every single game. They just got Kenyon Drake, which is nice. Justice Hill, Mike Davis in the backfield. Patrick Ricard. I know there's some people who are putting Baltimore as Super Bowl contenders. I do not have them there. I think they'll struggle to get to the playoffs.
No, they don't. Like you said, their wide receiver core is. I mean, and Hollywood Brown wasn't even really just all that, but I mean, at least he was something and he could give you something. But now, like I don't see them really. They might not even make the playoffs, man. I'm gonna just be real. Baltimore might not even make the playoffs.
So being that we got a few folks here in the live show, man, check it out, man. I'm gonna take and talk about this game as it's wrapping up. The touchdowns that we got off this game, we got 2 field goals. Jalen Waddle had a 42-yard touchdown. Absolutely love it. We got Melvin Ingram. He got the ball off of a Brandon Jones strip sack. Absolutely loved it. Another couple things I love. Our D-line looks great. It looks so fantastic, man, from Sealer. I saw Christian Wilkins get a little sauce in the backfield, man. He got a sack early on. I love it, man. I love the Miami Dolphins D-line. It needs to be talked about. It needs to be celebrated. This is one of the best D-lines in the whole league. Then we got our linebackers, man. We got linebackers who could cover. They're the hybrid type linebackers, right? Then we got the linebackers who you could use them. They could sack. They could drop back. They could kind of do everything, man. And that's really what you want on a defense. Now, people forget, like, yes, Brian Flores was the heartbeat of this defense, and he's no longer our coach. But guess who we kept? Our defensive coordinator, Josh Boyer. So I'm seeing a lot of the same things in this game, the zone coverage. There were some times where I felt that, like, we gave up too many yards on the zone and we should have went man. I feel like it should have been adjusted a lot more. However, overall, man, I grade this defense, man. I'd have to give it like a 9 out of 10. Played their butts off.
Yeah, I agree with that. And the thing is, when you have an Xavier Howard, when you have a safety, that lets the line be able to just do what they do. They don't have to worry about the back end. Like if they bomb, the ball, are we going to get beat? You know what I mean? They could just go get the quarterback. So having the secondary, and probably, like I said, the best corner in the game, one of the best corners in the game, that makes everything easier for your front line, man. And y'all's defense has been good for a while. So it's just about the offense. It's about can Tua, pretty much do what he did today. Be efficient. Don't turn the ball over. You know what I mean? Mac Jones, on the other hand, had a fumble loss and had an interception. So, that shows you, if for those guys, how we were just talking about for the Alabama quarterbacks, if they don't make mistakes, they could be effective. And I think Tua showed that, he could be effective. It might not be sexy, but he could get the job done.
Get the job done, my man. I mean, and let's talk Trent Dilfer for a minute. Let's talk Brad Johnson for a minute. Let's talk Joe Flacco for a minute. These cats.
I mean, I think Tua's better than Dilfer.
He's
Dilfer
better than
wasn't
Dilfer.
really.
You know what I mean? And look, all I'm saying is, like, if you have a guy who has low turnovers, you can win games with him, and you can win a Super Bowl with him. It's been done before. It's not been done a lot, but man, if
that's the thing.
Dominant, it can
the
happen.
Margin of error for them, and I keep saying them because I'm referring to Tua and the other Alabama quarterbacks. The margin for error is very small. So
I was talking with my pops last night, man, and we were saying like it's tough to analyze Alabama quarterbacks, and he goes, "Why?" I was like, "Well, because they're a lower tier NFL team. You know what I mean? Like, and they always got the best line. You know what I mean? They have like the best receivers. You know what I mean?
And then their defense.
Defense is stacked. So it's
yeah, and that's another thing because they've always had the best. I mean, who's all come from Alabama? Amari Cooper. I think Julio Jones was Alabama, right?
Yeah. Devontae Smith, Jalen
Waddle.
I said Devontae Smith.
Jamar Chase, right? Or was
no? He's LSU. He's LSU.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, him and what's his name are both LSU.
Yeah, man.
For some reason, I can't.
They have a history of greatness when it comes to Alabama. So, and now Tua has a very similar thing as far as his receivers go. You know what I mean? Hey, Miami's about to run off the clock, man. They just got a first down. They're on the 15-yard. They're like 13 yards away from the touchdown. So I think they're just going to run the timeout. Though I low-key want them to take and score. Just run that score up, man. My initial response to this game, I had the Dolphins putting up 33 points to the Patriots 17 points. So 20-7. I guess I finished as far as the spread goes. I'll take it, you know. Anybody just tuning in, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well, too. And as I lower the subscribe button, please at Prevy Hip Hop. This is my guest on today's show. Go ahead and check him out on Twitter. Real quick, let the people, as we continue to we move on to recap this game fully. And then after that, if you're just now tuning in after that, we're going to go ahead and move on to talk about some of the other games, just on like a high level. Prevy, let the good folks know where they can take and find you, man.
Yeah, man. Just check me out at Prevy Hip Hop, TikTok, Twitter, all social medias, Instagram. Ethereal Vision, it's my production company. We're about to launch here soon. We're working on a documentary and got a lot of things coming, man. So just tap in and watch the process, man.
Yes, sir. You got it. All right, folks. As this game is just starting to wrap up, it's, let's see here, 35 seconds, and people are handshaking and everything. They're about to put a knee. So it looks like Dolphins won this game 20-7. I saw it happening. I saw it a mile away, baby. I absolutely love this. Go Miami Dolphins, man. This is the start of a beautiful season. The first 4 games are really tough for the Miami Dolphins. They just took and they slayed the Patriots. Saw that coming. This Patriot team is not a trash team. I'll say this. I have respect for the team. I just don't like them because they are our rivals. But Tua overall, I give him a 7 out of 10 in this game. I love how he played. Tua played some really, really, really good football. In the fourth quarter, I wasn't crazy about Tua's play. I think the O-line started to ease up the middle and also on the edge as well. However, man, we got the job done, man. We got it done with – we may not have ran the ball as much, but, man, those dump passes, man, they created massive plays. We have yak machines. What is yak? It's not something that yaks make. It means yards after contact, yards after the catch, in other words, right? Yeah. And you have Jalen Waddle, one of the fastest men in the NFL. Tyreek Hill, one of the fastest men in the NFL. Speed Demons, Cedric Wilson, and you have Raheem Mostert as well, too. I
forgot y'all got Cedric Wilson from us.
Cedric Wilson as well too, right? So it opens thing up. Next game, I want to see them diversify. Next, we got Baltimore. Baltimore, I think, is a given as well too, because how we handled them, and we still got the same defensive coordinator, and our defense got better. On top of that, it's more mature. On top of that, it's going to happen. I didn't see us winning last year, I'll be honest, and it happened. We got that. Yeah. Then there's Buffalo, big bad Buffalo, walking in with the nuts hanging. Look,
that's y'all's rival too, right? That's y'all are
our rival, and they are expected to win the Super Bowl this year. Will their D line is amazing, but so is our D line. My biggest issue with the Dolphins and what will cost us that game, we could win, but could potentially cost us that game. Is if the Dolphins they got to fix some things on the O-line, man, and let's get things right offensively by week 3. We got some time. If we would have played in week 1, I'm sorry, they would have had our number. That is what it is. And then, of course, the next game we got is going to be against the Cincinnati Bengals. Real quick.
Cincinnati's about to lose to Pittsburgh, it looks like, almost.
Yeah. Yeah, still, and we beat them last year. I'm not worried about. They don't scare me none, man. We're going to smack around Joe Burrow. We're going to contain him. If you're a scrambling QB, if this was the Miami Dolphins from 3 years ago, you would have burned the heck out of us, man. But not anymore, man. We're going to contain you, and we are going to tell you to sit your butt down. Also, if anybody's coming in here, please hit that subscribe button. Helps the channel grow. Hit the like button and comment below. Let me know your thoughts on whether it be the Dolphins game or any of the other games. Go ahead and talk to me, and let's talk about it. All right, so Will, the game is over. I'm just gonna go over my stats here real quick. So touchdowns, as I mentioned, Melvin Ingram had a touchdown. Jalen Waddle had a touchdown. Tua only had one touchdown this whole game. He did all right. I'm definitely happy. He didn't turn the ball over, though he almost had one really bad interception where it hit the guy right in the numbers, right? So when Tua threw that pass in the halfway through the fourth quarter, dude, I was absolutely nervous. I'm like, "Oh, what are you doing?" But it was just one play, and you can mount that up to compared to how Mac Jones played, and it's not even close, man. Mac Jones played a horrendous game. If I had to rank I give him a 3 out of 10. He sucked so bad this game. They really thought they was about to do something with Devontae Parker. Man, sit down. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing with Mr. Hamstrings over there, who seems to pull everything if he writes a letter too fast. Let me see here. I felt that the first quarter was kind of a warm-up for the game. It was a really slow game, 3-0. Wasn't seeing a whole lot. I'm so happy they took out Austin Jackson. And this is what great teams do. They take and they put in that they have backups. They have depth on the depth chart. This is what great teams do. So Austin Jackson, you absolutely suck. I hope to never see him the rest of the year, man. Love him as a person. He gave a kidney to his sister. Love the guy very dearly. But on the field, I'm just not feeling it, okay? Overall, our O-line looked a lot better than expected. I give our O-line probably a 7, nothing higher than a 7 out of 10. And that's really because the run game was, Will, you and I were talking. It just really was not all.
It was non-existent.
It was
12 carries for 25 yards from Edmonds. That's not good. This game could have been even, y'all could have blew this game open if the run game was going.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this game, honestly, I told you, Will, I saw this game, Dolphins scoring 33 points, and it very well could have happened. Very well could have happened. Look, we're going to get to where we need to get to, and I'm very confident with the coaching. The coaching is so competent, the energy in the room. We're going to build off this. Tua's going to build off this. I want to see the offensive, our offensive game plan to be more diversified. Love the defensive game plan. Boy, that was awesome. I absolutely love that. Also, guys, if you're new in here, we're covering the post game for the Miami Dolphins versus New England Patriots. We're going to move on to the rest of the NFL after we're done here in the next 3-4 minutes. We're going to pull up the scores, and Will, you and I are going to get in the meat potatoes. But in the meantime, hit that subscribe button. That helps the channel take and grow. If you want to donate, Cash App, all that stuff is going to be down below. And let's go ahead and continue. Also, a couple things I liked. Our D-line looked fantastic. I mean, our D-line looked great. Sealer out there, all cylinders. Emmanuel Ogbah, Christian Wilkins. I say these names. Jalen Phillips forced a fumble. Lord have mercy, man. I love what I saw. The edge rushing was great. And New England has a very good O-line. So for us to cause that kind of mayhem, boy, I love it. I'd argue that maybe New England has a better O-line than Buffalo, but we'll talk about that another day. Who shocked me today? Pat's defense was surprisingly actually pretty good this game. They were surprisingly, with the exception of their secondary, they have a lot more better players than I thought. So they're gonna be tough when we play them in New England later in the winter.
They don't have J.C. Jackson though no more, right?
No, sir. Yeah. They got a secondary guy from University of Houston, the Cougars. I'm probably gonna butcher his name, Jalen or something like that. He's like a safety cornerback hybrid. He's really good. They had a guy named John Jones as well, who's pretty good. But J.C. Jackson, man, he's
why did they let him go? Was it they weren't trying to pay him, right, or something?
Trying to get that cheddar, man. And
that's Bill Belichick being caught up in his old ways and shit.
Yeah, man. And you understand, you're dealing with the new generation of these guys, man. So when you have someone like Coach Mike McDaniel of the Miami Dolphins, who he is very much so okay, there's two things. This thing called IQ, which is like, hey, I know my mathematics and trigonometry. Then there's a thing called EQ. That's your emotional intelligence. I learned this in school. And his EQ and how we adjust to people is really going to push him far. People call it a new age coach. I don't say that because guess what? Once upon a time, there was a man named Tony Dungy, and Tony Dungy, his EQ was like just very empathetic, very understanding. He demanded a lot. He spoke firm, but carried a big rod, I guess you could say. Awesome man of God, follower of Christ and stuff. Just a really great. And even after football, I mean, this guy was visiting Michael Vick in the cell and everything, right? So when I look at Coach Mike McDaniel, how he relates to players, that's going to go a long way with this new generation. Especially, let's keep it real, a lot of these younger players, I've noticed with the Gen Zers, some of, not all of them, but I would say maybe 40% of them all have a very hard time communicating just very basic things. And when you're dealing with young millionaires, man, it's very difficult, man. So he's gonna get the most out of his team. As I wrap up this game here, so Kader Kohu, people were saying we should get Joe Hayden for cornerback, and Kader Kohu with this height coming out of the USFL, dude was balling. Those jump passes, he was shutting down Devontae Parker. He was shutting down Nelson Aguilar. And look, I'm still upset over the Trill. Shout out to Trill Williams. That's my guy. I've interviewed him here on the show. He was supposed to be out there towards ACL, so we're going to have to wait a year, and that's if he's even with Miami anymore. It stinks. It's part of the game. I get it. But Kader Kohu did his thing, bro. I love this guy. He did great. 2, I'll give him a 7 out of 10. And then our D-line and DBs were clicking on all cylinders. My complaints about the game, I wasn't a fan of the zone coverage at times, even though that is what won us the game. I just felt like there were times where when they kept marching down the field, we should have switched the man coverage. But other than that, I really like what we did. I don't know if you watched this, Will. There was a butt block.
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't see that.
Duke Riley, linebacker. We picked him up this year. He was going, and you see the eyes of Javon Holland over here. Just pictures. You see the eyes of Javon Holland here. You see the eyes of Xavier Howard over here. And then Brandon Jones is in the midst. So I said, you have just like the biggest, baddest wolves in the NFL, right?
Yeah.
And then there's Duke Riley, and he sees was it Jacoby Myers, the wide receiver? He's going for a pass, and it's gonna end, and then it hits his butt cheeks, man. I love it, man. If I could find
anyway, you gotta stop a play from happening. Any way it can happen.
I'll take it. I will take it, man. I feel like, again, as I mentioned, I wish our offense would have realized their power. Other than that, man, I love what I saw. And yeah, those are my thoughts on the Miami Dolphins game. Oh, and then one last thing, injury, Sethan Carter. I don't know what happened. He didn't come back this game. And then Greg Little, he did his thing, man. And I actually got to see Greg Little. I was sitting in the front row at the Raiders-Dolphins preseason game. And this dude, he just embracing the Miami spirit, man. He loves being a Dolphin, man. There's not some people, this is just a job for them, and they don't care about fans. But this guy, he's signing little kids' hats. He's high-fiving old ladies, man. He's just doing his thing, man. But let's switch it over, man. This Pittsburgh-Cincinnati game, there's 4 seconds on the clock. And what's Cincinnati, 14-20.
Still?
Yeah. There was a, let me see here. It looks like there was a drop pass in the end zone. He hit dude right in the hands for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, man.
Still pulling out win, man. And this looks like the Lions are marching, trying to get down, but there's only 4 minutes left in that game, and they're down by 10. So
man,
the Lions are gonna pull this out.
Oh yeah. For everybody just now pulling in here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, my guy at Pervy Hip Hop, check him out, man. He's not a Dolphins fan, but this guy has a beautiful sports mind, and he also does music. He does movie production. He has a big project coming out. Oh, hold on. Bengals just got a touchdown. So my bad, Will.
Oh, they got it?
Yeah, they got the touchdown, man. So it's going to be 20-20, and then they hit the field goal, and then
that'll be
second, no time on the clock, man. Jamar Chase.
Yeah. Okay.
But Jamar Chase is a bad man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, him and Burrow are already doing some big things, man.
Yes, sir. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, folks. If you're just now tuning in, we're going to take and talk just for maybe 5-10 minutes or so about the rest of rest of these games real quickly on a high level. And man, what a night. What afternoon so far, man, watching all these games, man. Let me see here. I'm pulling up the scores right now. All right, so if the Bengals hit this field goal, they beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. Watch it get blocked and they run it all the way back. That would be crazy.
Blocked in overtime.
Yeah, that would be nuts. Wow. So right now it's overtime. Bears 49ers. Oh, sorry, I misread that. Bears beat the 49ers 10-19.
Oh, they beat them?
Okay. Holy cow. Dang, Will, you ain't tell me it was that close, man. Wow.
They blocked it. They blocked it.
Wow. Wow.
Wow. Yo. Pittsburgh just blocked the damn thing.
This is the problem with the Bengals, man. This happened in the Super Bowl, Will. They came too big for the moment.
Boom.
They celebrate. Oh my goodness, man. All right, so on to overtime. Let's see.
Yo, right when we said, what if they block it? Boom.
I'm watching on your TV in the background.
Got it.
Good Lord, Will.
Got it.
What's wrong with people, man?
Look at that.
We were just talking about that.
Yo, hey, man. Hey, this is why the NFL is the NFL, man. This is why the NFL is the NFL. I bet you every Cincy fan was like, we got it. Mm-hmm. And then boom.
It ain't over till it's over, baby. That's what I love about football, man. It is not over.
That's crazy.
Until it's over.
That is crazy, man.
Goodness gracious, man. We were just talking about that, Will.
Hey, yo, that's Mika Fitzpatrick, right?
Yeah, he used to be on the Dolphins 2 years ago.
He's
doing his thing.
I think he had another big play because I was flipping back and forth between that and the Detroit game. I think he had a pick or like another big play in this game.
Yeah.
So off top, man.
Yeah, Minka Fitzpatrick, man, he's such a beast, man. He is such a beast, man. That's the thing. You can't count this Pittsburgh team out, man. I know they're figuring out who their quarterback is for the long run and stuff. But
OT.
Man.
Is this the first OT game of the season?
This is good. Yes, sir. This is going to be the first OT game of the season. Holy cow. All right, the next game, let's see here. I'm going to pull up the scores. Man, looks like Eagles are going to walk away with this one, 38-28. Though it's exciting.
No, 38-24. They scored. 38-35. They just kicked the field goal.
Oh, okay.
3 minutes and 51 seconds left. That's plenty of time if their defense holds up. So we got some good games going, man.
NFL.com must be lagging a little bit. Then we got Browns, Panthers. Can I say something real quick, man? All right, did you hear about Baker Mayfield? He created a shirts before this game, Will, trying to hype up the game and making it look like he's about to just beat the dog piss out of the Cleveland Browns for what they did. And he's just you know what I'm saying? And he creates these shirts, but how stupid will he look if the Panthers lose this game? All right, so right now it's 24-23 with 1 minute 13 seconds left. So
are they winning by one? Are they winning?
They're winning, yeah. They're winning by 1 point. They literally scored as I was saying that sentence just now. I'm like, wow, that's insane. Let's see here. Oh, wow, another overtime game, Will. Colts versus Texans, 20-20. That's pretty good. I can't wait to watch these highlights. I'm gonna sink
two overtime games already.
2 overtime games. Let's see what else we got, man. Saints versus Falcons, 26-27. I knew that wouldn't be a boring game.
Who's winning? Falcons?
Saints by 1 point, man. And there's 10 seconds left, but Falcons got the ball. They got Ravens, Jets.
Ravens blowing them out.
Saw that a mile away, 24-9. We got the Commanders. Commanders better win this game. Y'all gonna look so silly.
By 2, they're losing by 2, right?
Yeah, with 1 minute 56 left. Anything could happen though. And then later in this evening, we got Packers versus Vikings, Giants, Titans, Raiders, Chargers. That's gonna be a joy. Chiefs, Cardinals. I might have to do a post game for that one. And then tonight we got Buccaneers, Cowboys. You're gonna go see the game you were mentioning. And then we got Broncos versus Seattle Seahawks for tonight, Monday Night Football. I actually might mess around, do a live for that one as well, too. So, folks, if you're just now coming in, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you rewind a little bit on the episode, we did our full breakdown of the Miami Dolphins versus the New England Patriots. Not quite to a time, but it's a Dolphins time, and we got the job done. So, hey, choo-choo, I'll take it, and stuff. Also, as well, hit that subscribe button. If you want to follow me, I'm at TouchdownDoug on Twitter or the Touchdown with Doug Smith on Instagram and everywhere else. And then, of course, we got Prevy Hip Hop. Follow him on all platforms. Shout your stuff out, my man.
At Prevy Hip Hop, man. Just all platforms, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and like I said, Ethereal Vision, launching my production company here really soon, working on a documentary. So just stay tuned on all of that.
Peep it. I love it. That's what I love to hear, man.
Yes,
Lord have mercy, man. What a football day. What a football day. Folks, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the episode. Go ahead and subscribe down below. Again, that's going to help the channel to grow. Look, I'll keep it really, you guys, the next 2 weeks, I'm trying to get to 1,400 subscribers. And I'm so excited, folks. After this episode here, that's going to go live. It should update later this week. I should be at 400,000 views on the channel. Oh, actually, we hit it. 401,100K views. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to the channel. Man, thank you, Will. I appreciate you, brother. And this has been a dream come true, man. If you're new to this channel, you never came across this channel, man. We've had NFL players, had about 30 NFL players on the show. Danny Gray, N'Kobe Dean, Brian Asamoah, Jalen Naylor, a lot of big dogs on the channel and stuff like that. So, and everything. So, man, I'm so happy and blessed to take and do this, man. It's been one of my dreams in life to do so, man. So, we're in 3 countries, man. Mexico, United States, and the United Kingdom, man. So, we're gonna keep cranking it out for y'all. But go ahead, hit subscribe if you want to donate. Information's down below. I'm gonna go ahead and hit y'all with the outro, and then I am gonna bounce, man. But man, God bless you guys. Hey,
before we go though, 2 things.
Yeah.
First, what's your prediction for the Cowboys-Bucks game?
Hey, no, we friends. I'm not saying this to like message you, man. I got but I think it's gonna be close, man. I got the Buccaneers winning this one 20-17. I think it's gonna be a close game.
All right. I think it's gonna be 27-20. I think the Cowboys finally get their first win against Tom Brady. We're due. We are 0-6 against him all time. So I think we're finally gonna pull through. His interior line is messed up, and I think Micah Parsons is gonna eat tonight. And I think we're gonna have Brady on his back. But also, before we go, I just want to send love out to everybody, especially those who are affected by 9/11, man. With everything going on in our country, at the end of the day, when things happen, man, we come together. And I just want to shout out to everybody and send my love to everyone, especially those who are all affected by 9/11, man. Much love to everybody.
Absolutely, man. God bless you guys. Thank you for all those who serve, man, regardless of where you're on the political aisle, man. You know, we all live in this continent, this country together, man. And man, let's be a little nicer to each other, man. You know, let's talk to one another.
Yeah, man. Spread love, man, not hate, man.
I'm trying to get everybody to agree with you, man. Turn them to the left or turn someone to the right. People are gonna vote how they vote, and man, just try to be more understanding. Don't be so stressed out all the time. Watch a little football, man. You know that Jesus loves you, man, and keep it moving, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But, appreciate you guys, man. God bless you. Look, if you're just now tuning in, rewind to probably the first 10 minutes of the episode. We covered the Dolphins Patriots game, and then we did our recap of some of the other games throughout the NFL. So, God bless you guys. Have a good night. Catch you next time. Touchdown with Doug Smith. Man. Got another live show tonight. Here it is.
Go Cowboys.
Touchdown with Doug Smith, celebrate, that's a new move. Heisman, 2 views, catch him on YouTube. NFL coverage, interviews, new news, who win, who lose, comedy, you choose. It's not about moolah, the QB like Tua is missing in action. No L's on my shooter, play it like Marino, it's a gamble like casino. Hungry for it, but you know we still gon' try to feed the beef. Rivalries will lead the conference, Cowboys of the Eagles. Will Belichick be a threat, better check. Tomlin on deck, much respect to the vet. What to expect? Gotta tune in for the rest. Make sure to sub, like, chat. At the best, bad boy, the sports podcast. For the threat across the north, east, south, in the west. Sitting back clueless, time to tune in. Now another sports center, it's a movement.